Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. Yes, it is 1924 or 2024. Welcome to the live trading room of Tim the Trader. I'm glad you're all here. Hope you had a great evening. So here were the trades yesterday. Here's our charts from yesterday, and here are the trades that we took yesterday. That trade one was plus 29 cents. It was great. Trade two, not so good. We stopped out at minus 51. But trade three gathered most of that back with a plus 39 and then took a later put trade for plus 11. So ended up plus 28 yesterday. Anything positive is good. Didn't have quite our usual swing high that we had yesterday or sell off, but enough. There were certainly more. No, we got most of that. That first trade one got most of what we could get out of that. And then that trade three got most of what we could get out of that as well. Had a nice sell-off happen here about 12:35 with its equal and opposite swing high that happened. And triple Q closed at 513.26 and looks like it's sitting at 512.98. So no gap play this morning. 512.93. Looks like we had a report come out this morning, but Keith will talk about that in a minute. Let's head over to the option chain. We've got just a little less than 1 million in pre-market volume, 942,000. We are trading the 14th of tomorrow's expiration, the 14th, and we'll start at or near the money. That would put us at the 512 on the call side, 513 on the put side. And with that, let's go ahead and toss it over to Mr. Keith Frampton, our good friend with the Morning Report. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the mortgage applications came out this morning, up from last month by 0.5%. And the consumer price index numbers came out this morning, pretty much all right as expected. So the market liked it right away, and then is sold off a little bit. We've had a number of people are speaking this morning. One of the Fed members spoke at 8:30 this morning. One of them's going to speak in 2 minutes. One of them's going to speak in 17 minutes. And one of them's going to speak at 1 o'clock and 1:30 today. So busy day for jaw flapping from the Fed members today. And we have a monthly budget statement coming out at 2 o'clock today. So that could move some things there. And yes, I am still in my call from yesterday. I doubled down on it, and I was able to at least close out that for a slight gain. Hoping that the market here goes up a little bit this morning and can close that out for minimize my loss on that. And other than that, I'll be trading tomorrow's expiration too. And I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. Thank you, sir, for the report and appreciate it. And we've got a little less than a minute to start. Again, my daily reminder to set your chart so there's 20 cents between each of the hash marks on the right side of each of the three charts. So we are looking at the same size candles from day to day, so we don't get fooled into a bad position. Just a reminder that we are doing another lesson on VPA. This is a really important lesson, and you'll really start to kind of put together some of the pieces of why VPA is so important and important to what we do in terms of deciding whether a move is real or if it's an anomaly. So we'll be covering chapter 4 in Ann Collins' book, Volume Price Analysis, which we'll be calling VPA from here on in. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are in. I don't know why Zoom is always asking me, am I playing music? Is my voice that sing-songy that it...
Then play.
Good morning, Ashim.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Mr. Ashim, ladies and gentlemen.
Next week, I will miss all of you from Monday to Thursday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'll be in New Jersey.
Uh,
Okay.
did you request that ahead of time, Machine?
Oh, not 2 weeks ago.
I don't recall seeing a request, Keith.
Yeah.
Please approve it, Keith.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ashim. You one will not be able to leave. You can come, but you can never leave. Anyway, back at the charts. Let me see if I can get some broader markets here real quick. Why are you always asking me for verification? Oh, I don't need that. Anyway, price is staying pretty close to the open price. Not really moving a whole lot. Go ahead and text me. Yeah. Bob is always making me do a double login these days. Anyway, Dow is up by 31, Nas is up by 13, and S&P is up by 4. So fairly flat. Could go any direction. As true of trading in general. Anything can happen from moment to moment. We work on probabilities in our trading, but we going forward are going to be incorporating more VPA techniques in determining trade entries.
So, what is BPA?
It's volume price analysis. It's one of the books that I wanted everyone to get and read. It's called A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis by Anna Calling. It's what we've been going over the last few weeks on our Wednesday afternoon session. Unless there's a Fed announcement like there was last week, which was nothing. Just a very disappointing Fed announcement last week. So we're already seeing sub 100,000 volume. Get a little more volume this minute. That's good. Let's see. We have a chat. Yes. We meet, Tom, we meet at 3 p.m. We'll come back at 3 p.m. today. So just log back in. Charts will come back on shortly before 3. I'll need to take them down actually fairly early this afternoon because I have one-on-one trainings to do. Price descending here a little bit, but mostly in just a pretty narrow range. Had some higher volume on that last minute. Market maker trying to move price a bit. Okay. Yeah, price not really moving much. If you just joined us, I know a number of you just logged into the Zoom meeting. We have not gotten into any trades yet. You can probably tell by our charts that nothing has been tradable thus far. We've got 1.7 million already traded on the underlying. Dow is up 40 now. Nas is up 20. S&P is up 5.45. MACD on our Heikenasi chart has gone to the call side of the line. So I'll be at the five. When will I be? I'll probably go to the 511 on the call side. And on the put side, I'll be at the 514. So I'm one in the money on both sides. So possible breakout starting here. Let's see. Again, I'll be at the 514 on the put side. Market maker trying to stretch this price down, but notice that volume not great, about average. So according to volume price analysis, that is an anomaly and not a real move. And we can see it's reversing. So it might just be a crazy Ivan that we're experiencing. So we want to see growing volume associated with growing candle length. I'd like to see this volume pick up before considering a put trade here.
Probably can put a supply zone in there.
Yeah, sure can. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and give that an extra day. We're going to turn it red, color, more, HSV 60, 60, like that. Let's let Cliff back in. We'll turn that red. Okay, we've got a real supply zone and possibly a real demand zone forming on the bottom here.
That supply zone is right on top of VWAP also, so it could be a really hard stop for getting across.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'd rather see price rise and go with the broader markets than descend at this point. Dow's up 85, Nas up 13, S&P's up 5.68.
Yeah, I'd like to see it rise too. There we go. Get across there and zip on up.
I am breaking through the supply zone. All right, on the call side, we'll be at the 511 on the call side. Yeah, slowly rising here, but notice how volume is declining.
We have that Fed member speaking now.
All right, 2.3 million on the underlying traded so far. Dow's up 101, Nasdaq's up 15, S&P's up 7. Okay, we're going to put a demand zone in on the bottom here. Let's put it in the right place. There we go. Add a day to it. There we go. Got a real demand zone, a real supply zone. Price declining, but volume staying about the same. So no real breakouts yet, just getting some wave action going here. Breaking through the demand zone. Let's see if this can break out. But again, don't really have the associated volume to support it. But let's see what happens. We'll be able to move up our supply zone here in a little bit. All right, so going over to the 513 on the put side, 513 on the put side, stand by. Would really like to see this volume pick up. All right, starting to see a little pickup of volume. Okay, going over that 513 on the put side, stand by. All right, pretty much complete reversal. Looks like a crazy Ivan. So we're going to move our supply zone up. Let's activate that. We'll move it up to there and move our price level up. There we go. Dow has come back down to just plus 52. NASDAQ has gone negative, -2. S&P is perfectly flat, or nearly so, just at a plus 0.11. Just call it flat. But see how this decline in price was happening. We had a slight increase in volume, but the second minute did not follow through with even higher price. So a reversal happened. So that would have been a sucker trade had we gotten into that put trade, and we got close to getting into it. I have a question asking what is the gap play? So the gap play is we look at where the high and low was of yesterday's market, and if the price at the opening is higher or lower than the high or low of yesterday's, we have the possibility for a gap play. Now, when price comes within the high or low of yesterday's range, that's a trigger. That's a fill and trigger for the gap play. That's when we trigger the gap play. So whenever the opening price of the market is higher or lower than yesterday's high and low, a gap play exists.
We can move that demand zone down also.
Sure can. Rita, I hope that makes sense.
Yes, Jim. Thank you.
You are very welcome. We had one, it was either Monday or yesterday. I can't remember. Of course, I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
We've got 4 minutes till the pop at the top, if there's going to be one. No announcements at the top at 10 o'clock.
And we don't have any bond auctions today, do we, Keith?
No, we don't.
Okay. More and more, I'm watching the bond auctions and seeing that they do move the market. But notice on that last minute, 9:56, we had an increase in volume, but no price movement. Real thin body of the candle. That's what BPA would call an anomaly. We have to have both a rise in volume and a relative spread of the candle body. But we're actually going to cover that this afternoon. All right, coming up on 2 minutes from the pop at the top, if we're going to get one. So far, no trades. Price staying in a fairly tight little range here. Kind of finding some upper resistance around this level.
Yeah, I'd left a intermediate zone where the last demand zone was.
Mm.
It's finding resistance getting above it.
Mm.
But maybe the market maker trying to fill the warehouse before the pop too.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
And here it is. Yeah.
Nope, wants to fill it some more.
Let's move this up a bit. Let's move you down a bit. Let's see if we're going to get a trend going here.
Boy, not much more volume though.
No. All right, so we did have an increase in volume at 10 o'clock, a bit. I mean, relative. We're just looking for relative increases. And again, it looks like another crazy Ivan happening. Market makers having a difficult time getting a trend going. So you can see if you look at 9:59, 10, and 10:01, we had a growing volume bars and somewhat matching the bodies of the candles. But you can see at that 10:01, the body ended up being real thin. Nas down now 41. Still looking at the 513 on the put side, if we should end up in that direction. Okay. I'm going to go to the 512 on the put side. Stand by. Getting good volume coming in. All right. I'm going to go ahead and enter this, the 512. And I'm in at 265.
Pass me by.
All right, stand by. We're going to go ahead and take some profit here now. All right, 265 to 287. It's just looking for that nice increase in volume, which we got. Going to go back to the 512 on the put side. All right, I'm going to re-enter this. And in at 322. Hmm. And stopping out.
Are you still in or out?
I'm actually still in. It didn't sell.
Oh my God. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm about to be out. All right, finally got out of that. Going over to the call side, to the 512 on the call side. I'm going to go ahead and enter this. In at 292.
Well, I just can't get out of this thing. Yeah,
Are you in the put?
yeah, finally got out of the wood, I think. Yeah, got out. Man,
So are you in the call now?
I'm in the call. Yep.
511 or 512?
510. I heard that one. Come on. Randy, 281 to 369. Wow. Nice. Nice job. Okay, we're going to form another demand zone. down on the bottom here, like so. And we're going to turn this into a minor zone. Price level. Turn that gray. There we go. There's a minor zone.
Nice move up, but no volume.
Mm-hmm.
Market makers trying to push it up, but no. Retail following suit.
Yeah. Come on up.
Only 4.8 million underlying traded. Really slow.
That is really slow. And looks like we're going to stop out on this one as well, unless this turns around here in the next 5 cents. All right, that's it. Stopping out of it.
Went ahead and got in a 512 put. Got in at 276. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, naturally it goes down now. It's not enough volume on these to move it predictably.
Mm-hmm. And just staying near the demand zone here with a relatively low volume. So we're coming up on an hour into the market. We've got 5,263,000 traded on the underlying. And broader markets are Dow is up 46, Nas is down 51, and S&P is at minus 4.64. Really not much going on volume wise, so we're not really getting a lot of price movement right now. Makes it hard for the market maker to get a breakout with low volume, a true breakout with volume. Price trying to climb here a little bit, but still not really have the volume to support it.
Can I ask a question, Tim?
Sure.
I'm on sim trading
Uh-huh.
and I was testing it and I did 10 contracts and it starts out when it's trending the way you want it to go, it
Yeah.
starts out positive. I just did 20 contracts and it starts out negative even though it's climbing. Is there a reason for that?
Uh, not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Make sure you're doing the right side, whether it's a call or a put.
Yeah, it's right now it's a call or it was a call.
Mm-hmm.
And I go in and see the candle, it's going up. But it started out negative 2000
Uh-huh.
and I see it climbing and it's going down. But the point is, right off the bat, it's negative
Right.
because I bought 20 contracts. So the more you buy, the higher you got to climb to make a profit.
No. It's all relative. The more contracts you buy, the higher it goes, the more profit you should have.
Yeah. This trade station is really, really bad. I'm just waiting for uh, the approval on Schwab.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
It's
I'm not sure about trade stations. That sounds like something goofy with trade station.
yeah. No, they told me. So I'm just tired of the king. So all right, thank you.
Okay.
We got some more volume going up to VWAP, then it said, nope, not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I got out of that call trade for 10 cents.
Oh, very good. Held on to that.
Yeah, I came real close to I got in a little bit lower and it came real close to my stop out without stopping out. So it went back up.
Okay, good.
I step away for a little bit. Were you guys on a call trade on that rise there?
We were on a call trade earlier,
Okay.
um, but I stopped out on it. I have a little crazy Ivan action going here. See if it can break out this time. What we need is a nice breakout here, one way or the other. Seeing an increase in volume here. And see if this continues or we're just going to get a turnaround.
Did you feeling something, Tim?
No, that was actually Melissa.
Oh,
She just took a 27-cent call.
okay. Well, good.
Probably watching the wave action going here. See if we get another bounce off of this minor zone. We may look at doing a put trade.
Tim, you're looking at the 5 and you're trading in the 3 minute.
Looking at the 5, but trading off of the 1 minute, the regular
Oh,
1
1
minute.
minute.
Yeah. the upper left. The 5 is what we mark our zones on.
Uh-huh.
And then we trade off of that 1 minute chart, both it and the Heikin-Ashi chart on the lower right. The Heikin-Ashi chart allows us to see trends a little bit easier because it's averaging over 2 candles. That's what Heikin-Ashi does, averages over a couple of candles. And then it takes out kind of the highs and lows of the pricing, the moment-to-moment pricing. So it helps us to see those a little better. Let's get that in view.
Yep.
Get that in view. There we
Thank
go.
you.
Sure. So we got 6,100,000 traded on the underlying, pretty low volume. Broader markets are Dow's up 110 now, Nas is down 32, S&P's up 2. See how price in those last 2 minutes came all the way up to the minor zone. I'm going to just keep an eye on the 513 on the put side. 513, starting to get these wave actions where prices kind of going back and forth between the demand zone and the minor zone. All right, I'm going to enter this put. Entered the 513 put, 291. And I'm going to go ahead and take some profit there. Oh, missed it. Okay, take profit and got out at 301, 291 to 301. I'm going to go back over to the call side, to the 510 on the call side.
Do you enter?
No, not yet. I'm going to wait for this to turn. All right. I'm at the 510 on the call side. Okay, I'm going to enter the 510 on the call side. Entered at 270. Stand by to take profit. I'm going to go ahead and just get some profit here. There we go. Out at 284, 270 to 284.
$270 to $287.
Nice. All right, I'm going to go back to the put side, to the 513 on the put side. I'm going to enter this. All right, in at 283.
Which strike did you get in, Tim?
I got in the 513.
On the 513.
513.
Yeah.
Just trying to pick off, just kind of scalp these waves.
think whenever we see these waves, the market makers are out surfing
Mhm.
instead of trading.
It's killing me to know who are the market makers.
We don't know who they are exactly. Each one of the big major brokerages have market making operations. Um, it's how brokerages make most of their money. It's the guys with the big dollars that can move the market at will by buying and selling large positions.
We don't know exactly who they are because if we did, we'd go shoot out their porch lights, I think.
Exactly. Go egg their cars or something.
I think it'd be more than that.
Yeah, yeah. So 1, 2. So 7 trades this morning, 2 losses, the rest positive. Still have a trade open here. I suspect we'll come out of this positively. But I'm going to have to wrap it up for now, and charts are going to have to come down here in about 8 minutes. Scott, if you will come back on and we'll do our 11:15 time, just come back on, just log back into the Zoom meeting, and we will do our one-on-one. And then Felix, I'll see you at 1 o'clock today.
Tim, in spite of the problems that I had
Yeah,
with sim trading, all my trades were in the positive except for that one.
that's great.
7 trades.
That's awesome. Nice job. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here for now. And also, the rest of you, we'll see you at 3 o'clock. Just log back into Zoom and we'll continue our work on volume price analysis. And then we'll do some trading for the rest of the hour as well. So I will see you then. So bye for now.